Reminding to protect your vibe. And I'll read this again. 10 steps to protect your vibe. Avoid gossip and drama. And I did not do that. Not yesterday anyway, but I will begin that. 2, let things go. You can't control. Number 3, avoid comparing yourself to others. I haven't done that since I was a child. Keep your faith larger than your fears. Number 5, don't do anything that doesn't feel right. I didn't follow that advice because yesterday I did something that did not feel right. 6, don't be afraid to spend some time alone. Not a problem. Number 7, speak kindly to yourself and to other people. I do that for the most part. Number 8, please yourself before trying to please others. Yeah. Number 9, stay away from people who drain your energy. Well, that is a work in progress. Number 10, ignore opinions that don't enhance your life. This is going to be a rather short show. Not here to make enemies, like to make friends, but I know you need more friends than enemies, and I'm not really here to get any enemies, but I do wish that people whom I consider to be toxic to be kind of away from me. It's always something that is better for me than not. I'm going to take a hot shower, and I'm going to go to bed. Oh, man. Yeah, this is, it was never mind. Okay, and then, like I said, I have people like Howard who says that I violated rule number 7. I don't even know if that's, you violated number 7 with the Jew. You maligned him while lauding a child molester. No, Howard, I just don't have your opinions on things. And I find your behavior to be rather toxic. Even your knowledge comes with a level of toxicity that I find kind of disheartening and not very healthy. I just don't agree with it. Don't have anything against it. Some people may like it, and there are probably, maybe most people may like it. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a fan of the kind of arguments and dissent you bring onto my shows. I'm just not a fan of that. I don't do things that way. That's not the way in which I choose to handle things. And you can say I'm lauding a child molester, but I didn't, I did not want to do this show in the first place. And you asked to come on. You are a person, Howard, since you are commenting on my show. I take responsibility for allowing you on and bringing up the topic. See, Howard, I bring you on, and then when I do things that you don't like, you act with malice against me. I don't see things your way. I don't act to other people the way you act. Just don't do it. It's not that important to me. And we're not going to agree on that. But you are a person who has malice. Yes, you do. You're acting with malice now. You're acting, when you threatened me, you acted with malice. To say that you didn't act with malice is not true. You said you were going to show my show to 4chan. And I guess try to get me kicked off of YouTube. So here I am, I'm doing a show now, but getting me, well, I don't know what you were going to do with, showing my, saying you recorded this and you were going to show it to 4chan and put my name out there. I don't know what you were hoping to do, but maybe get my channel a strike and get me removed from YouTube. Is that what would that make you feel better, Howard? I mean, is this, if things don't go your way or the way you want them to go? I considered when we spoke yesterday after the show, I considered it a threat. I didn't like it. Because I don't act the way you want me to act. I don't behave the way you want me to behave. Because I don't agree with you. I didn't even want to do the goddamn topic. And yet I did. And I made a mistake. I gave in to you. And I'm not going to do that again. You threatened me once to do me harm. What am I, how is a reasonable person to respond to that? How is a logical and reasonable person to respond to someone who threatens them to take away something from them? Logically and reasonably. My thoughts on January 6th, you know what? I will do a whole thing on January 6th. I'm not hysterical. No. You threatened to do me harm, you threatened to do me harm, which would be, I do like doing this show, even if hardly anybody listens. I do like doing the show. They think I'm hysterical, but I don't feel that I am. But that's your opinion, and you're entitled to that. You have the right to think any way you want. I was just, what harm? Howard, you were like, I know enough to know, like, veiled threats, like I'm gonna, I've taped this show and it's going out to 4chan and your name's gonna be out there. It's like, what other than to try to do me harm? And it certainly felt like a threat, like, and I don't feel I deserved any of that. I feel I deserved any of that behavior. I never did you any wrong. And it's trying to, emotionally, maybe you can't control yourself, but that's abusive, it's abusive behavior. You can say I'm hysterical, but I know abusive behavior when it comes at me. I've been around it at 52 years old, Yeah, I know that you're going to build, okay, and what harm hath befallen on you? Well, it's kind of a thing that I'll get his channel striked and I'll get his channel taken down and ha ha ha, ha ha ha. It's like, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I lost my channel, but I certainly wouldn't like it. And who would do that? Who would try to do that to me? And it's, Well, he did try to intimidate me, and that's doing harm to me. When someone tries to intimidate you, they're threatening you with harm. And because I didn't behave the way he wanted me to behave, the whole thing was a big S show. Well, you certainly alluded to that, and it was a way and that show was completely toxic. And again, I'm you know, I'm not a champion of donning armor, but I'm not here to bring out the worst in people. That's not my way. Don't agree with that. I felt like, yeah, you turned my show into something that was completely uncivil all the way around. And maybe that's what you like. And if you like that, you can build your own channel, make your own show. No, you chose to came on. You chose, you asked for a link. You knocked on my door. You came in and you started a ruckus. And maybe my instrument sucks. Well, another question: will Cheney run for president? She won't get many votes. She's not, But with that being said, that's a good topic, a political Woodstock. But since Republic of Liberty came along, I'm just, it's like he doesn't respect me, and it's like I guess he enjoys getting my dander up, and he has his agenda, and he has his thing, his beliefs on the way he treats people, and I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that behavior. Eh, I'll get into that later. Well, political Woodstock is asking me what if she would run for president. She wouldn't get too many votes on the Republican or Democratic side. The Republican Party despises her. She's a moral narcissist, and wouldn't get any votes. But I got kind of hot, and of course I'm being dismissed and belittled. And look, I have feelings and I have emotions, and I certainly know what is right and wrong, at least from my perspective, and the way you treat people. At 52 years old, I think that I kind of know what I like, and I certainly prefer to be liked by other people. But number 10 on steps to protecting your vibe. Stay away from people. Oh, number 9 actually. Stay away from people who drain your energy. And yesterday was kind of a drain of my energy, and it was very toxic. And personally, I didn't care about the subject matter. I didn't want to do the subject matter, and kind of strong armed me to do that, and not good. No, you drained my energy, Howard. You drained my energy, and your behavior was not cool. I want to have guests on, and I don't want them. If I decide to have guests on, and if I decide to argue with them, that will be me. That will be me on my show arguing with them and debating them if I decide to act in that way. But that's not me. It's not me. I usually don't choose to argue with people. You do. That's your style. And that was my style at one time, but that's not my style now. Well, I feel like again you remind me of my family member who always misbehaved, and sometimes he'd say, "Let me go in. I'll behave this time." And maybe, like I said, and all my anger to you. Well, on this show and on the internet, certainly I don't like what you did, and I have preference for behavior, and I have preferable behavior, and I think most human beings have preferable behavior, and they like what they like. There are people that don't like me and do not talk to me. I know people in Discord that, my views upset them so much that they will not discuss or talk to me. And I don't like the way you handle guests on my show. I don't like the way you handle it. I just didn't like it. Again, Howard, I didn't want to do the okay, and I have not said one thing about the drunk. So donning armor. He wasn't the one that wanted to do the show. Yeah, it was your idea. I didn't want to do it, and it was, I thought, well, I just, and you were very forceful, and you don't see your behavior for what it is, and that's on you. I mean, at least the drunk, what you call the drunk donning armor, doesn't ask for a link. He does not ask to come on my show. He doesn't try to twist my arm to have things that happen. And I've known people like you before, and after a while, I kind of like, I don't want to be around them anymore. And that's true. Last night is the past. The past is dead and the future is imaginary. But this past is still around, And would I prefer that donning not drink? Yeah. But I think to a degree, donning is more salvageable as a human being than you. You are a person that has somewhat of a toxic personality. And you do not bring out the best in people. And I would like my show to bring out the best in people, but I think you're one of those people, Howard, that does not bring out the best. And again, I don't want to keep using the word toxic personality, but that's the way, in my mind, that you come across. You come across as a very toxic person, and you don't bring out the best in people. And it's like, I mean, I don't mind it when it's just me, but when it's other guests and other people, or you'll bring, like in the past, you've brought up, you've had arguments with other people. You come on my show and you'd use my platform for your vendetta purposes. I think you're very selfish. I think you're a very selfish person. And you use my platform for that thing. You're not treating me as a friend. You're using me as a vehicle for your own amusement. So, and I don't like it. Why would I want around me behavior that I don't like? I don't care how smart you are or how intelligent you are. If you make someone feel like crap, I mean, I remember I used to go out and play ball with a group of friends, and there was a guy out there always starting fights. Pretty soon, the group broke up, or they just would not ask him to play. He's a good athlete, but nobody liked playing with him. Same thing with you. Sooner or later, it's like, man, this guy, he's a good athlete. He's a good talker and interesting, but he brings a lot of negative things to the table. Well, it's my show, but I'm just, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing up for me to a degree, and I know I've talked about it yesterday, toxic behavior. And certainly I have a preference against toxic behavior. And that's what I feel. Anyway, this is my show. In Political Woodstock, I probably might do a little bit of thing on January 6th, a little bit of studying up on it before I mention anything. And people are free to comment. Hey, man, they're even free to do a show. If they want to get their own YouTube channel and do their own show and put stuff out there and disagree with me, welcome to do so. But I don't want to be disrespected. And I want to do things that make me feel better. I don't want to do things that make me feel like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, I can do a thing on toxic behavior. Maybe I do, Howard. Maybe I need Xanax. But I don't know. There are certain things that I like, and there are certain things that I don't like. And I think by nature, there we go. Right to the gutter again. Anyway, guys. Yeah. Well, okay, political Woodstock, that's not going to happen. People don't do that. Some people don't do that, and that's fine because they don't believe that they did anything wrong. And people are entitled to that opinion. But I don't like certain behaviors. And sometimes, I brush it off for a while, but I certainly don't like it, I don't like, I don't like people telling me what to do or strong-arming me. And if he can't see that, that's on him. Certainly before we talked, so you want to know a threat? Well, after the show, you said you were going to show this, you taped the show and you were going to show it to 4chan. And you might still do that. You're going to put my name out there and stuff like that. It's kind of like a miniature doxing. It's like, I wasn't proud of the show, but you wanted to show, I guess, what a bad person I am. I guess. It certainly felt like a threat. Well, he wasn't here to protect me, I guess. I don't know. You're asking where my protector is, the infamous JP. Not around, I guess, I don't know. I just felt like you were, like I said, you came across as a little bit threatening. And you know what you did. I don't have to get into the argument. You know what you did. And it was like, it was there for vindictive purposes. And it was kind of, it was a bit with malice, and it was unnecessary because I've never done that to you. And I've never, I've never strong-armed anyone. I didn't like the product. I'm not ashamed of it, but I didn't like it. That's why I put the goddamn thing on private. It's not it's not the avenue in which I want to go. I didn't even want to do the show. I didn't even want to do the show. I didn't think it was, and it went in directions that I didn't think it would go. But I certainly won't have anything like that again. Yeah, no, but there's verbal strong arming, and I'm whining now. All right, well, again, it wasn't physical. It was a verbal strong arming, and it was not a good tactic. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Welcome to do that. Share the video if you gain anything from it. And I don't want to be angry. This did make me angry. The manner in which it happened made me angry. And I do laugh sometimes. even yeah, that could make me laugh a little bit. You made it all up. It's shameful. Oh, I've made nothing up. I do not believe that I made it up. I just don't like the strong arming, and I don't like the behavior that you show towards my guests, even when you're right. the manner in which you choose to do it is really, I think, really kind of wrong. And you have no filter many times with your behavior. It's the faucet is not off with that, and you don't see how you come across to others, and maybe you don't care how you come across. No, it's not all in my head. The manner in which you choose to come across, I don't think you know how you come across to others, Howard. And sometimes, you know what? Maybe I don't either. I think a lot of people are naive and foolish, but that's just me. But I don't demand that they see things my way, and that is what a gaslighter does. Angela is right on that. When you say it's all in my head and things like that. So, yeah, you know what? I don't know if anyone belongs in jail or prison. Howard says that I am consumed in my own thing. You might be right on that, Howard. You might be right. I might be consumed in my own thoughts. But I certainly don't like the manner in which you choose to come across. I think you bring a lot of unnecessary drama, and maybe I do need JP. Maybe JP would enhance my show. I still feel that you bring a lot of unnecessary drama. I don't know where he is. I don't live with the guy. He's asking where JP is. And I don't know where JP is. Yes, you do. But I don't. I'm not a person that loves that. No, I don't. Not anymore. I really, and if I did, I want to get away from it. And I want to break up with the drama. Drama's not what I like. I want cool, relaxing relationships that bring out the best in me. And your behavior doesn't necessarily bring out the best in me, Howard. And it doesn't, I don't think it, yeah, no, but that's not what I want, Howard. I don't want that anymore. I don't want any drama like that. I just don't, I don't prefer it. I don't like it. I don't like any of that. I'm too old for that stuff. Pretty soon I'll be 60 and I don't want to be doing this when I'm 70 having drama. It's immature. Anyway, hey, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, visit our Rumble page, and visit us at transparencyandmerit.com. Thank you for listening.